Now I'd like to give the floor to Mr. Li Yang to talk about the latest development of COVID-19. As of 24 o'clock, June the 9th, the accumulative confirmed cases of COVID-19 in Hubei reached 68,135, among which 50,340 cases in Wuhan and 17,795 in other cities. From 0 to 24 o'clock on June the 9th, the number of newly added COVID-19 cases in Hubei was 0. There was no imported case. For 22 days in a row, the province has reported 0 new confirmed case, and in the province, in other regions out of Wuhan, for 97 days in a row have reported 0 new confirmed case. As of 24 o'clock, June the 9th, we have 0 existing confirmed case and 0 existing suspected case. The accumulated fatal cases reached 4,512. The accumulative cured and discharged cases reached 63,623. On June the 9th, from 0 to 24 o'clock, the number of newly added asymptomatic cases was 0, none of them developing into confirmed case. And we have removed 21 cases from the quarantine. Still 63 cases of asymptomatic patients are under medical observation. Now I'd like to give the floor to Mr. Wang Zhongyun to talk about the measures of Xiangyang City. Friends of the media, good afternoon. This epidemic has caught everyone by surprise in our city. It has brought us a great challenge in developing the economy. Our local government has decided to win the battle against the epidemic and has carried out this fight of the people against the epidemic. Now we have the measures on a regular basis in order to ensure people's daily life and pick up the normal order of the economy, so that we can coordinate the efforts of epidemic control and socioeconomic development. First of all, we have put into our agenda the guarantee of the quality and the guarantee of people's normal life. First of all, to ensure the employment, we have the point-to-point transportation of more than 1,400 batches. We have also helped 40,000 and more workers traveling around with our transportation system. We have also helped to offer 100,000 and more opportunities for the migrant workers. Second is to stabilize the price and guarantee the supply. For 19 major life necessities, we have organized all the manufacturers to lower the price. Thirdly, we have guaranteed the basic living of people living in extreme difficulty. We have allocated more than 300 million RMB to benefit more than 130,000 people. And for 180,000 people living in difficulty, we have allocated 100 million RMB. Number 4 is to encourage the employers to recruit more than 3,000 poor farmers, and we have also integrated more than 1,000 major construction projects. Today, all the market entities and the manufacturers have restored their normal order of production and resumed the work. We have also ensured that those poor families can be relocated and lifted out of the poverty. And second is to increase the efficiency of our policy. We will continue to apply the policies issued by the central and local government. First of all, the policy of the fiscal sector. For the major sectors, we will increase our provincial policies. For the 35 major enterprises, for the supply of materials of the epidemic control, we will give them tax rebate of more than 20 million RMB. For more than 65 enterprises, we give them tax rebates of more than 60 million RMB. In 5 rounds, we have helped 418 enterprises to guarantee their supply and manufacturing. This has helped to stabilize the epidemic control in our city, among which 2.1 billion RMB of beneficiary loans have been issued to 65 enterprises. We have also launched 2020 first round of earmarked fund utilization. With practical financial policies, we are helping the enterprises out. And next is the provincial policies to the agricultural related enterprises. We have set up workforces and sent our government workers to collaborate with the employers of the enterprises in order to know the immediate demands of the enterprises. The banking system has assisted the work resumption of the enterprises with the issuance of more than 10 billion RMB. This has helped 3,000 and more enterprises because now they can postpone the repayment of the principal and the interest. We have also helped 1,700 more enterprises with the renewal of their loans. We also help the enterprises to get the direct financing. We have integrated those enterprises into our list of support. They can also get listed on the board of exchange. Thirdly, we have the policies to stabilize the employment inside enterprises. For 129 enterprises, they can postpone their tax payment. The city has helped 10,000 taxpayers and contributors in the postponement of their contribution to their employees' major insurance schemes, including the pension insurance, the workplace injury insurance, and jobless insurance. And also for more than 10,000 enterprises, we have reduced or exempted their contribution to their employees' Social Security program by more than 100 million RMB. We have also paid back 90 billion RMB of the preliminary contribution of the enterprises. Next is to form a driving force for the economy. Major construction projects will be the further propeller of our economic development. We will accelerate our progress in application of the progress in our projects and will also seize the good opportunity given by the central government as well as the portfolio of beneficiary policies to construct the industrial chain, the supply chain, and also the infrastructure. By doing that, we can set a solid foundation for the future long-term development. By the end of May, based on the central government, provincial government, and municipal government policies, we have set up 49 special projects with a total investment of more than 3 trillion RMB. We are also applying for the central government level projects. For this, we have initiated a campaign for the application. Before the 15th of August, all the included central level projects will get started. And next, we will try to elaborate more policies to attract more investors. For example, during the past period, we have set up 6 rounds of online campaigns to attract more investors. We have organized 25 non-contact ceremonies for the sector of contracts. In Shenzhen, Guangzhou, Shanghai, Jiangsu, Changzhou, we have organized the events for the attraction of investors. In Shenzhen, we have organized a meeting. In that place, we have signed contracts for 10 major projects with a huge amount of investment. We will continue to guarantee the supply of the production elements for the use of land, materials, and also logistics. We will try to remove all the obstacles and reduce the difficulties for the manufacturers. And at the same time, we will set up the mechanism of work and always adopt a down-to-earth method of work. And fourth is to bring into full play our strength of development and create an enabling development environment. We have organized the municipal level of conference to create a first level business environment. First of all, we will streamline the administration. We encourage the work processing online or with your mobile phone. We have 46 articles related to the procedure of the work online. For the approval system, we have put it online in order to cover all the areas. For the real estate registration, people can accomplish the whole procedure online. For the standard land reform, we will use the mechanism to have the unified evaluation so that people, after a successful bidding of the land, can immediately get the right of use of the land. We will also promote the non-contact bidding online and the distant remote evaluation of the bidding. We have also set up the obstacle-free channel for the project registration and application. And for those key areas of manufacturing, we will first let the operations started before the approval of the whole procedure. And next, we will serve our enterprises better. We now have sent more than 1,000 workers from the government to serve the enterprises. 1,625 large-scale industrial enterprises, and also many projects have received the help from the government. We will not disturb their normal operation and only appear when they have the difficulty. And today we have helped to solve more than 5,000 problems for the enterprises. Moving forward, we will continue to apply the decisions of the 2 sessions of this year and also the meetings of the local government. We will try to ensure the security in 6 areas and prepare ourselves and make our contribution to the restoration of the normal order of socioeconomic development in the city. And now I'd like to make a call. I hope that more people in the country could have their attention attached to our city, and we will do our best to give you the best environment for doing business. Now the floor is open for your questions. Please first identify yourself. I'm from Hubei TV and Radio. As we know, food security is closely connected with the social stability. And Xiangyang City is a major crop producer in the Yangtze River area. What is your measure to guarantee the food security? Thank you for your question. We are the most important crop producer in the province. And at the same time, for the province and for the country, we are one of the major exporter of the crop. Since 2012, we have become one of the major producer of the crops in the country. We have stabilized our output. As of the 1st of June, we have increased the output by 2 million tons for the summer crop. And now our work for the future harvest is also in steady progress. The surface of plantation has also registered a year-on-year increase. This has set a solid foundation for this year's harvest. We have mainly applied 3 measures to guarantee the supply of crops. First of all is to stabilize the fundamentals. We will focus on the production basics. First of all, we will try to accelerate the growth of the spring crops. We would like to strengthen the cultivation of the crops and vegetables. For example, with the spring sown vegetables, watermelons, and the other crops. And we are also very strict in the control of major animal epidemics, such as the African swine flu and the avian influenza. We also have 400,000 sets of agricultural machinery to serve the farmers in an organized way. For the rape crop, we have also stricken a record of the harvest. For the corn sown area, we reached 80% of the plan of the season. We have 137 processor of the oils. Every day we can produce a huge amount of noodles and other flour-based food too. This can help to guarantee the food supply and the staple food supply in the city for 26 days to come. And thirdly is to improve the services to the crop manufacturing and plantation. During the epidemic period, we have adopted multiple measures to serve the farmers with the supply of production materials and also the control and prevention of the pests and insects. We have applied the pesticides and also chemical products on the large scale of sown area, which can help us to prevent the occurrence of major diseases of the crops. We have also introduced the purchasing price for the major crops. This will help us to guarantee the supply of the crops and also stabilize the price in the market. Moving forward, we will continue to encourage the development of the high standard farmland and also use the innovations in the science and technology to facilitate the crops growth. This can help us to guarantee the food security in our city and also make our contribution to the guarantee of food security in the whole country. Next question, please. I'm from the Voice of Hubei. In order to stabilize the jobs, we have encouraged the government workers go into enterprises. We'd like to know what problems you have helped to solve for the enterprises. Thank you for your question. With the negative impacts of the COVID-19, enterprises have fallen into difficulty. In order to help those enterprises out, we have to bring into full play the role of a stabilizer of the industries in our city. Since March, in our city, we have started to send 1,000 government workers into enterprises, especially the large-scale industrial enterprises. We have set up the special workforce in those enterprises. For the county level and the municipal level, we have set up this mechanism of work. There are more than 2,170 workers of the government involved in this work. Government officials are also visiting the enterprises to know their headaches and difficulties in the development, and we are helping the enterprises to figure out the solutions for their existing problems. Until now, Based on the workforce mechanism, we have helped the enterprises to solve the problems of the return of their employees, the logistics and transportation, and also the supply of materials, and also other problems such as the expansion in the market and the supply of financial resources. In total, 1,000 or more enterprise-related problems have been solved. Just now, in the briefing of our mayor, Vice Mayor Wang, we have mentioned a lot of those measures. Until now, the large-scale industrial enterprises have restored most of their productivity. 96% of the enterprises have restored more than 80% of their productivity, securing 300,000 job opportunities. At the same time, we're also restoring the manufacturing and industrial capacity. The value added created in the large-scale industrial sector has registered a positive growth to reach 1.6%. 22 sectors for the month have registered a positive growth. According to our knowledge for May, the situation has been further improved. Moving forward, we will continue to be problem-oriented and put our focus of attention on solving those problems. For the demand of the enterprises, we will try to give them an early response and also offer necessary information to help those enterprises and encourage them to create more jobs so that they can contribute to the resumption of the economic order and the guarantee of people's livelihood. Next question, please. I'm from the Rural Development Daily. Xiangyang is a major keeper of the animals, and what is your measure to guarantee the animal raising in the city? Thank you for your question. We are a major producer of the pork meat and also one of the major keepers of the pigs. One of every 100 pigs in the province is kept by our city. We have slaughtered on a daily basis 10,000 pigs in order to guarantee the supply of meat in the province and also in the city. In the restoration of the production of pork, we have done the following things. First of all, the prevention and control of African swine flu. For the introduction, the stockage, slaughtering, and also the processing, we will try to apply the necessary measures to prevent and control the African swine flu. Every day, we will check 70,000 vehicles at the checkpoints of the patrol station, and people are not frustrated about the epidemic, and they're still very enthusiastic about animal raising, especially the pig raisings. And we have also elaborated preferential policies for the major enterprises of the animal raising. For the small and medium-sized farms of animal raising, they can help the farmers out. For example, they can have some agent work. We have newly added a capacity of 20,000 pigs and more for raising. And we have also our new projects for the recycling use of the animal feces. We have attracted 210 million RMB from the central level in order to accompany the development of this project. This will help us to increase our capacity in the comprehensive use of animal waste and feces. For the large scale of animal raising farms, 99.4% of them have been equipped with the facilities to deal with the animal feces. With all those policies in place, we are assured that we can guarantee the supply of pork meat in the market. I'm from Yangtze River Commercial Daily. Currently, the e-commerce and online promotion of products have developed very well. And what is the measure for your city? Thank you for your question. Friends of the media, good afternoon. Online promotion of products are based on the internet technology. Currently, the traditional models of business and of promotion of products have been infected by the epidemic. So we have to come up with a new idea, which is the online promotion of the products. We have adopted several policy measures to facilitate the running of this model. We have the KOL on the internet platforms to help promote the products and also expand the market shares of the major brands. We have done the following 3 things. First of all, we have the mayor-led campaign. We are in collaboration with the Shangyang Net and also major actors and actresses to promote the city and also relevant projects, including the tourism vehicles and other major projects to the netizens of all the country. In total, there were 3.9 million viewers. And second, the high-level officials like the mayor and also the municipal party group secretary have also participated in our campaign online. We have also set up the campaign programs to help the farmers in difficulty to help to sell their products. We have used the TikTok and Douyin and other platforms online to sell the products of the farmers. At the same time, the post services and other platforms are also in collaboration of this program. With all this diversity of online promotion of products, we have helped to sell peaches and other products in our cities. This has also helped to create new sources of income for the farmers. Here, on behalf of our Administration of Commerce, I'd like to say thank you to all the platforms that have helped so much to sell the products of our city. At the same time, all the consumers are welcome to closely follow the development of our products online. And thirdly, we encourage the local business owners to develop their business online. We have participated in the online activities organized by CCTV, by Taobao and other platforms. We have also initiated large scale of online campaign programs. For example, during the epidemic, local enterprise Taodaji has maintained their 2C business. They have also carried out an online promotion activity which has helped to driven a 20% of business growth of their products. At the same time, we have also organized the training programs in order to accelerate the transformation of business of relevant business owners. For example, in the industrial parks, for the e-commerce practitioners, after the training programs, every day they can have 4,000 orders or more. Moving forward, we will continue to guarantee the 6 areas of security and develop the cloud form of business. By doing that, we can consolidate the confidence of our consumers and also have a restoration of normal order of socioeconomic development. Hong Kong Commercial Daily. This epidemic has hit hard those enterprises. What are your measures to help those enterprises to restore their normal production? Thank you for your question. In order to help those enterprises to tide over the difficult time, we have adopted 4 major measures. First of all is to apply the preferential policies. We have collected the policies issued by the provincial government, first 18 articles and then 30 articles. At the same time, we also have a municipal version of 12 articles to help those enterprises to tide over the difficulties. Secondly, is to reduce the burdens of the enterprises for their use of water, electricity, and natural gas. We will not cut off their supply even though they are owing the payment of the fees. Now for that area of support, we have devoted 103 million RMB. For 140,000 enterprises, we have helped them to reduce their cost of use of electricity and water by lowering the price. For example, we have reduced the cost of enterprises in terms of utilization of electricity by 17 million of RMB. And also the cost of the utilization of water and gas as well. At the same time, we have also reduced the rent by 70 million RMB for enterprises and 50 million RMB for state-owned enterprises. Apart from the reduction of the rent, we also reduce the taxes for the enterprises. For example, 122 million RMB for the taxes of utilization of the land of the country. The third measure is to help the enterprises in expanding their market share. We have carried out all kinds of offline campaign activities and online promotion of products. And just now, Madam Ran has also given you the relevant details. And today, government officials have also become a promoter online to help to sell the products of the enterprises. We have the online live stream programs to demonstrate products to the netizens, our best products from all sectors. And the fourth measure is to stabilize the supply chain in the city. For some manufacturers, they have faced the challenges like the shortage of major materials and the parts of production. So we have tried to solve this problem for the enterprises and diversify the sources of supply. We have found several suppliers for those enterprises. Thank you for your questions. And also, I'd like to thank all the speakers today. That is all for today's press conference. Thank you.